Imagine receiving a phone call from your manager asking you to urgently transfer money to a new account. The attacker may use artificial intelligence to generate a highly convincing copy of a real person's voice. Unlike traditional phishing, this attack can feel personal because the victim hears a voice they already trust. The attacker then combines the cloned voice with urgency, authority, and a believable story to manipulate the victim. Voice cloning begins with audio samples that contain enough information for an AI system to learn the speaker's vocal characteristics. That audio can come from interviews, social media videos, conference recordings, podcasts, or other publicly available material. The samples are processed by an AI model that learns patterns such as pronunciation, tone, rhythm, and vocal identity. The result can be synthetic speech that sounds similar enough to a real person to influence a hurried or unsuspecting employee. The important security lesson is that a familiar voice should no longer be treated as proof of identity. Now let's follow a realistic attack from reconnaissance to the final social engineering request. First, the attacker researches the target organization and identifies employees, executives, suppliers, and business relationships. Next, the attacker uses the collected information to create a believable scenario that matches the victim's real responsibilities. The cloned voice is then used during the call while the attacker pretends to be a trusted executive, colleague, or business partner. Finally, the attacker introduces an urgent request such as a payment, password reset, sensitive document, or authentication code. The attack succeeds when the victim follows the request before independently verifying who is actually calling. The strongest defense against AI voice cloning is not a better voice detector, but a stronger identity verification process. For sensitive actions, organizations should require strong identity controls such as multi-factor authentication and verified access policies. For financial or administrative requests, employees should independently call back using a trusted number instead of the number provided by the caller. High-risk transactions should also use separation of duties, meaning one employee cannot approve a critical action based on a single phone conversation. Security operations teams can monitor unusual authentication activity, suspicious financial behavior, and indicators associated with account compromise. Most importantly, security awareness training must teach employees that urgency and familiar voices are not substitutes for verification. A mature organization combines people, process, and technology instead of depending on a single AI detection product. People need to recognize social engineering, especially urgent requests that involve money, credentials, or sensitive information. Processes should define exactly how high-risk requests are independently verified before an action is approved. Technology should enforce strong authentication, monitor anomalies, protect privileged accounts, and provide security teams with useful telemetry. And when an incident occurs, the organization needs a tested response process that can quickly contain compromised accounts and investigate the attack. Let's finish with 5 rules that every security professional and employee should remember. First, never treat a familiar voice as proof of identity. Second, verify sensitive requests through a trusted communication channel that the caller did not provide. Third, slow down whenever someone creates artificial urgency around money, credentials, or confidential information. Fourth, require additional approval whenever a request could create significant financial, operational, or security impact. And fifth, report suspicious calls quickly so the security team can investigate the activity and protect other employees. AI can make deception sound remarkably convincing, but strong verification processes can make that deception far less effective. The future of social engineering will increasingly combine human psychology with artificial intelligence, so cybersecurity defenses must evolve just as quickly.